What's up, everyone? We are back inside the ropes, and it is Money in the Bank review time. And Raw, if we get to it in this video. It might be another video, but we'll see. Money in the Bank. I really hate the fact that I look like a friggin' cyborg right now because, I mean, you guys can't see it. But on this end, I can see the stop button. And it makes me look like a friggin' cyborg. Like I'm half robot, half man.
It makes you look like one of those people in the cartoons where one eye is normal size and the other one is like big as fuck.
Okay, that works though. Either way, alright. Money in the Bank was a pay-per-view that had the potential to be absolutely amazing. I mean, all the matches were laid out and every match was performing really well. But for some reason, WWE felt the need to ruin matches with stupid endings. Just horrible writing.
Exhibit A. Let's start with the women's Money in the Bank match.
And these women were tearing the house down. Mm-hmm. Charlotte was on her game. Becky was on her game. Tamina even had her moments. Mm-hmm. And, you know, this match is going back and forth. And you really, at no point did you get the feeling anybody was going to win. You know, it kind of just felt like we were swinging back and forth. And,
yeah.
You know, the crowd was definitely behind Becky.
Of course.
That's for sure. The crowd was behind Becky. I kind of felt like, you know, it was exactly what I thought it was going to be going in. It was a Charlotte showcase.
Yep.
Her showing off how good she is, because that's really what this was. And then all of a sudden, Becky's climbing the ladder, nobody else around, and Ellsworth jumps in the ring. Picks up the ladder, knocks Becky off, climbs up himself, gets the briefcase, and drops it down to Carmella. And that's the ending we get. After these, and you know, they build this as a historic moment. The first ever women's Money in the Bank match. They build it as the biggest thing in the world, and it ends with a man grabbing the briefcase.
A lot of people are actually saying that's the most sexist thing that WWE has done so far.
You know what? To me, it was a slap in the face to all those women in that match.
It really was.
Because you were basically saying you didn't trust them to handle the finish.
You had to go get fucking, out of all people, James Ellsworth to fucking finish it for you.
It was a horrible ending to what was a very good match. And it set the tone, really, for the rest of the evening. Because after that, it was the tag team title match. And it was the New Day and the Straight Outta Compton version of the Usos. And these two teams, again, tore the house down. I mean, this was an amazing match. It really was. It was, in my opinion, the two best tag teams of the last 10 years in the ring together. And they delivered. It was an amazing match. And we get the dumbass ending of the Usos deciding, oh, we're done. That's it. We're going to go away. We're done. Had enough. We're, you know, and they took the 10 count to lose.
Yep.
So they get to keep the titles. And, you know, I was reading some stuff online and some people were like, oh, no, I'm okay with that because it builds to the next pay-per-view. Well, you're not supposed to be building to another pay-per-view on a pay-per-view. You just built to that pay-per-view. Okay? If we were still paying $50 a pay-per-view, I'd be pissed. But it feels like ever since the network came along, that WWE treats some of these pay-per-views as like an extended SmackDown. It was an annoying ending to an otherwise really good match.
In Vince's eyes, it's you pay for what you get.
Well, you know what? Then trash the network.
You get what you pay for.
Because this was another shitty ending. And from there it was, what the hell was next?
Naomi versus...
Naomi and Lana, yeah.
Naomi versus Lana.
Which
Lana did it great.
Except for her screeching.
Except for the screeching, that's the only thing I had an issue with.
It sounded like she was getting domestically abused the entire match. It was a little bit disturbing.
But she blew me away with the way she was performing. It was great.
Naomi was good as always.
Of course.
And Naomi for the win.
Yep.
And then Carmella came out like she was going to cash in. And didn't.
Nope.
Which I thought maybe she was going to cash in. And then they might do that. Daniel Bryan comes out the next night and says that should have been null and void, but I can't do nothing now. She already cashed in.
Yeah. It would have made more sense that
Right.
way.
I thought maybe they would have done something like that. But instead, Carmella walked away. We'll have to see what happens on SmackDown now with the whole situation. I'm sure there'll be something ridiculous coming out of this.
Yes, there will.
And then it was a really odd twist for some reason. Where we went to Breeze Dango versus the Ascension. I'm not sure why this match happened. I know about the fashion bites and all that.
For the record, the Hype Bros won in the pre-show.
Oh yeah, the Hype Bros.
Not like anyone really cares, but it's just to build up the Hype Bros in the tag team division, really.
But yeah, it was Breeze Dango versus the Ascension because of the whole fashion police thing, and them saying it was the Ascension that had been attacking them this whole time. And yeah, this match didn't make any sense to me.
Nope.
It was a squash TV match.
Yep.
But we weren't on normal TV,
We're on pay-per-view.
which makes this ridiculous. And Breeze Dango got the win.
Yep.
Congratulations. There you go, boys. Then it was Jinder and Randy time. And this is another one that coulda, shoulda, woulda. You know, Jinder and Randy were actually doing their thing. It was a good match. Solid work from both guys. And then we get, you know, towards the end of the match, and another dumbass ending.
Yep.
The Singh brothers pull Jinder's foot onto the rope. The referee kicks the Singh brothers out. But instead of leaving, they decide they're going to attack Cowboy Bob Orton, who's sitting ringside, which is, if you don't know this, which you should, Randy's father. Randy, of course, snaps because two guys are grabbing his old father. Goes out there, attacks the Singh brothers, beats the ever-loving hell out of them, even does an RKO from one table to the other on one of them. And, talk for a minute.
And then we get the miraculous appearance of Jinder Mahal, which this was a predictable match from the get-go, because you're already leaked out that you're going to have Cena versus Jinder at SummerSlam.
Yeah, that's out there.
So
like
you,
big time.
So you completely killed the momentum between Jinder and Randy. You made it predictable. It's like, oh, do we even have to watch this match? Like,
yeah.
Can I go get a hot dog or something? Because we know who's going to win.
You know, Randy beats the hell out of the Singhs, goes to get back in the ring, and as he goes to grab Jinder, Jinder kicks him in the stomach, hits him with his finisher, match over. And to me, Jinder needed a statement in this match. Just beating Randy in his hometown is not a statement.
No.
He needed a clean win, a written out clean win, for him to actually gain some more momentum as the champ.
Yep.
As a believable heel. Right now,
Just because he has the Singh brothers doesn't make him a believable heel.
Right now, he's only got the title and beaten Randy twice because of the Singh brothers. Both times.
Yep.
He's yet to defeat somebody clean for the title. And, you know, I know we got, 3 weeks till John comes back? 3.5 weeks? Something like that?
Yeah.
Till John returns. So they'll have to do something with him in between there. Maybe they'll keep the Randy feud going for a little while.
Yeah.
Who knows? But the plans are to have him versus Cena at SummerSlam. And the problem with this match is going to be nobody on the face of God's green earth is going to believe that Jinder's going to get the win over John Cena.
It's just not going to happen.
Which means going into that match, people are already going to be disinterested. Because everybody's going to think they already know the outcome. In fact, the biggest thing WWE could do in that match is to have Jinder win. Beat Cena clean. That would fuck the whole universe up.
It really would.
Nobody would know what the hell to do with themselves at that point. He just beat, the 16-time God. They would all lose their shit at that point. I mean, it would be ridiculous. But that probably won't happen. Instead, Cena will get number 17. And he'll continue to destroy history in the WWE books.
Then Jinder will go back to playing air guitar.
Who knows? Maybe. No. I think Jinder will stay right where he is. I think he's made his way, at least, to the big boy table. If nothing else, he'll be a mid-carder. But a solid mid-carder now. Maybe Intercontinental title runs, U.S. title runs. He doesn't have to stay in the main picture per se, but he can still be in there.
Also, we saw the debut of Mike and Maria Bennett.
Okay, I must have missed that. When the hell did that happen?
Shortly after the fucking Naomi Lana thing.
Really?
Where I believe it was either that or the pre-show. But they showed up at Money in the Bank.
Huh, I didn't see them. Although I was...
But,
when I turned it on, the Hype Bros match was already going on. And I did go get something to drink after the Lana match. So there's a chance I could have missed it.
WWE, however, is now officially going to kill Mike Bennett. Because they're playing the whole... The woman's the queen, the man is the peasant storyline from what it seems to be going on. Instead of Michael Bennett, they announced him as Michael Canales.
Well, that's because Bennett's probably owned by TNA.
But that's his legit last name.
Yeah, but he used it in TNA.
True, he did.
Yeah, he probably can't use it anywhere else.
True.
McIntyre used his real name
Galloway
over in TNA. He can't use it back in WWE now. I'm surprised Bobby Roode can use Bobby Roode, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Unless their contract's just expired.
Or Eric Young using Eric Young.
Well, from what I've been told, though, there's been different circumstances with all these guys.
Yeah.
Like Roode, his contract was up, he left.
Yeah.
Galloway got a better offer and left. So he was still under contract as Drew Galloway at TNA.
Gotcha.
So he had to change his name to come to WWE.
So he went back to McIntyre.
Yeah.
Who knows? It could be that. It could also be a bad storyline, but I feel a big destruction of Mike Bennett in the near future. Mike Bennett, I feel bad for you. Your wife's hot, but I feel bad for you.
We'll have to wait and see. You never know. SmackDown needs some talent right now, that's for sure.
And then, to the main event,
which
everybody cared about.
Which saved this card a little bit.
Which got everyone interested after the women's Money in the Bank. Because for the rest of the pay-per-view, no one was really caring. Their minds sort of wrapped around the fact that Ellsworth won the women's Money in the Bank.
So, men's Money in the Bank, they're all making their entrances, and Nakamura's music hits, and I'm getting ready to get up and do my little dance and start singing with it. And Baron Corbin ruins it for me. Comes out, hits Shinsuke in the back, beats up Shinsuke, hits him with a camera, leaves him laying there. And, Shinsuke disappears into the back. And you could kind of hear the air go out of the place at that point. The crowd was definitely not happy about the fact that this match was about to start without Nakamura being in it. I mean, the Money in the Bank pay-per-view had been built up around his name.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, here's the match taking place, and he's nowhere to be seen. So after about 5 to 10 minutes of the crowd kind of booing and chanting Shinsuke's name, they get the point that he's not coming back, and they finally get into the match. And for a good reason. The match was actually really good. I mean, every one of these guys was hitting on all cylinders. Not one of them really had a bad moment in this match. AJ was absolutely incredible, like he always is. In my opinion, AJ Styles is the best performer in wrestling today, period. So AJ did exactly what I expected him to do that night. He absolutely owned the show. Kevin Owens did what you would expect Kevin Owens to do. You know, even Sami Zayn had great moments. Dolph Ziggler, who I, was hoping would get a friggin' steel chair wrapped around his head at some point, just because I'm done with him shaking his ass at the screen all the time. Looked good. Baron Corbin definitely had his moments. And then, it looks like Baron's about to climb that ladder, grab the briefcase, and Nakamura's music hits. And out he comes with the ice pack on and the whole deal. Comes running down. And now it's time. 10 minutes of unbridled Nakamura kicking ass. That's exactly what this was. It was a Kinshasa party. He was hitting them off the apron. He was hitting them diving outside. He was hitting them in the ring. I don't think anybody didn't get a Kinshasa. Some people got two.
They were special.
And then Shinsuke goes to climb the ladder and AJ grabs the ladder. And I went, I think 2 drops of pee just came out. I'm that excited right now. They stared off. They moved the ladder out of the way. And here we go. Nakamura and AJ. And for about, maybe 5 minutes? About that?
Just about.
About 5 minutes they exchanged. And it was a nice little preview of what is to come down the road. And I think it's also WWE kind of testing the waters to see if they can build Shinsuke and AJ into the main event going forward and make them maybe the main event for WrestleMania coming up this year.
Which would be great.
And, they went back and forth, and then all of a sudden, I think it was, who was it? Was it Shinsuke and AJ on the thing again? It was them on the ladder, right?
Yeah.
Them climbing the ladder. You thinking they're going to get to the top and fight it out? No, you're an idiot if you thought that. I called it. My daughter was sitting right over there when I said it. I said, Shinsuke and AJ are going up. Here comes Baron Corbin. Baron comes in, knocks them both off, sets the ladder up, climbs up, unhooks the briefcase. Baron Corbin is Mr. Money in the Bank. Congratulations, Baron. You definitely deserve this.
Our main pick to win.
Yep. It was either him or Sammy in my eyes. They were the guys who deserved that briefcase. And the guys who most needed it right now. Because if you look at the other guys in this match, except for Dolph Ziggler, you can literally plug AJ, Kevin, or Shinsuke into the title picture anytime you want. You can just turn around and say they're the number 1 contender, here we go. Sammy and Baron, you couldn't do that with. They haven't been on a roll, either one of them recently. So, the other 3 didn't really need the briefcase. And Baron Corbin is the guy that, with the briefcase in his hand, is the most unpredictable.
Yep.
His character is built up as such. He could come out before the match even starts, attack both of you, whoever the 2 competitors are, then throw the briefcase over, say, ring the bell, hit end the days, walk out as champ. Who knows?
I see it happening at SummerSlam, though. If Cena does beat Jinder, have...
Shortest reign in Cena's history, have Baron cash in,
Yep.
knock his ass out, walk out champ. And it's a way to make John an 18-time champion.
Yeah.
Because now you can set up Cena versus Corbin for the next pay-per-view after that. But we're getting ahead of ourselves a little bit there. But congratulations, Baron Corbin. Congratulations, all the men in the Money in the Bank match, because you saved the night.
Yeah.
The only thing I didn't understand was why did we have to remove Shinsuke from 3/4 of the match?
Because they knew the crowd would get more pumped up at when he came out later on.
Yeah, but okay, if you were going to do that, he should have won then. Otherwise, why does he come back out?
True.
He had no real impact on the match. Baron Corbin still won.
Yeah.
Corbin was going to win if he didn't come out. So what was the difference? But that was Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank should have gotten an A+. Instead, I'm going to give it a B- because of horrible writing. Another case of the WWE just shooting themselves in the foot.
I'm going to give it a C+.
Whatever. It's your grade.
Just for the fact of the women's match killed the whole momentum for the entire show.
Oh, man, the women's match really messed me up.
It killed the momentum of the crowd
But
for
I'm
the
giving it.
entire show until the main event.
I'm giving it a B minus because of the men's match.
Yeah.
I don't want to downplay how good the men were that night.
Yeah.
Because they were very good. The only thing I'm a little upset about is that there wasn't a lot of, like, the ladders being set up, and guys going through ladders and tables and stuff like that.
Well, Jeff Hardy wasn't in the match.
No, but still, Money in the Bank historically has had a lot of those moments.
I know.
You know what I mean? So, it was a little... But these guys are that good that I didn't care.
Yep.
You had the guys you needed in there for this match.
Yeah.
That's for sure. They delivered, and I'm sure from here we'll see Kevin and AJ, and I'm sure we'll see Shinsuke and Baron now in a little rivalry while we work out the title picture before we can get Shinsuke in it.
Yep.
That's obviously the plan at this point. I mean, if they hype the man up anymore, seriously, the show would be called Shinsuke Down. Seriously.
Sounds like something from the 70s.
But,
Shinsuke down.
yeah, I'm giving it a B minus. He's giving it a C plus. Whatever, To each his own. I don't think we're gonna make it.
We're not.
So
we'll be right back with a Raw review because we got some interesting shit.
yeah. Liar, liar. I called it.